Everything we know about the Midnight Walk. Is the prequel comic canon? How did the studio achieve this intriguing art style? And who took the sun away? The Midnight Walk is an upcoming adventure horror game. It's like Little Nightmares meets The Nightmare Before Christmas, where every asset was first sculpted in clay before being 3D scanned into the game and animated in a stop-motion style. Hello, hi, you're watching Rant. This is not a Little Nightmares video. I know, you're disappointed in me. I'm sorry. Out of my 16 games like Little Nightmares video, this is the one that got the most interest. It looks like a game that had genuine love put into it. So no, it's not a Little Nightmares video, but trust me, you're gonna love this. This is everything we know so far, along with my own theories and speculation. In 2023, the creative minds behind Lost in Random started a new company called MoonHood. Their goal is to immerse players in strange worlds handcrafted in actual clay. They believe in games as an art form, a way of experiencing something dreamlike and impactful in the most immersive of mediums. But before we get into the story, theories, and the prequel comic, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Let's dive in. In the Midnight Walk, you play as the Burnt One, a mysterious figure who rises from the ground to discover its purpose. Early on, you meet a lost lantern called Potboy, a small creature with a flame that burns brightly atop his head. Together, you navigate the Midnight Walk, a nightmarish highway fraught with peril. You'll outsmart horrifying enemies, eager to devour your little friend's flame. As you travel through 5 different stories, you must protect the Potboy while uncovering the mystery of who took the sun away. We get a glimpse of what appears to be each location that the 5 stories take place. A lonely desert, a rain-soaked bridge, a frozen wasteland, the dark depths of a forest, and the lair of a colossal creature. Just like Little Nightmares, this is starting as an indie game, so I just want to raise awareness for this game. That's why I'm making this video. I'm not saying that this video is gonna be the best, like, advertising that they could possibly ask for, but if I can get a few more people to know about this game, they'll make more games like this. Before we get into theories, let's quickly address the comic, which serves as an intriguing prequel that might help explain this mysterious world. The comic is called Who Took the Sun Away. It's a 15-part Christmas series available on MoonHood's YouTube channel, set in the Midnight Walk universe. It's presented in quite an informal way, with each episode being a YouTube short recorded on a phone, so you might think this is nothing more than a side project for Christmas, rather than an official canon prequel. But it was posted on the official MoonHood channel, and each illustration apparently took an entire evening to make, suggesting that this comic is more than just a side project. It could be a way of expanding the lore. So is it canon? Yes, I believe it is, but take everything with a grain of salt. The comic follows a female protagonist called Merkel, who awakes after a decade of being asleep. This is presented as normal for these creatures, but what isn't normal is when she leaves her lair into the cool night, the sun is gone, along with all the other stars in the sky, except for one cold red star. Merkel spots this and asks it, "Who took the sun away?" The star doesn't respond. Lost in despair, she follows a gentle wind down the Midnight Walk. Along the walk, she meets the old Soulfisher, with whom she'd shared many teacups in her days. The same character is seen interacting with Potboy in the trailer. "Is that Merkel I see?" says the Soulfisher. "Another decade, another teacup, eh?" referring to her long slumbers. "Who took the sun away?" she asked. "Well, there have been whispers among the fish and corals about a lonesome, hungry mongrel roaming the swamps. Perhaps it knows." And so the Merkel continued down the road. MoonHood is yet to release all 15 parts of the comic. Whether Merkel ultimately fails, dies, or joins us on our journey in the upcoming game remains to be seen. Interestingly, a girl resembling Merkel with similar sagging eyes and hair appears in the trailer. Could this be her? We also learn of the Red Star, the only star left in the sky. This will most likely appear in the upcoming game and could have significant story implications. So far, this comic is very interesting. If you guys like this video, I might make a whole separate video about the comics once all 15 parts have been released. Let's finish with 3 quick theories. 3. The gigantic creature carrying a city on its back is likely the main antagonist of the game, responsible for the disappearance of the sun. The glowing orange orb embedded in its chest hints that it might indeed be the sun itself. 2. I don't think Potboy and the Burnt One meeting was a coincidence. I theorize that together they are destined to restore hope and light to the world by returning the sun to its rightful place, as in this scene we see a drawing of Potboy etched into the stone, suggesting a prior knowledge of this entity spanning years in the past. Perhaps there is some kind of prophecy that the Burnt One will unite with Potboy to save the world from eternal darkness. Even the name The Burnt One suggests a level of importance. Not to mention destiny and prophecies wouldn't be out of place in this fairy tale world. 1. I believe the villain might not be as evil and malevolent as we're led to believe. What if his continued possession of the sun is what's keeping the city on his back from collapsing? We face him, an epic showdown where every move could be our last. And finally, we take the sun. We think we've won, but as the sun is lifted, the destruction begins. The city, once perched on his back, begins to crumble as the weight of the light returns. Hundreds of lives are lost. The world is bathed in light once more. But was it worth it?